We'd heard a lot about Bangkok, but nothing really prepares you for what it's actually like. Within minutes, we are surrounded by street food stalls, temples tucked between skyscrapers, and more motorbikes than we could count. Everything moves fast, but somehow everyone seems relaxed, and that's when it hit us. This place isn't just busy, it's alive in a way we've never experienced before. These are our very first impressions of Bangkok, and honestly, it surprised us from the second we arrived. Hello from Bangkok! So we are starting our day here in Lumphini Park, which is known as the Central Park of Bangkok. So it's this lovely little park with a lake right in the city centre, and it's a really good place to come and escape the hustle bustle of the city because it is chaotic here. But to be honest, we're mainly interested in the Komodo dragons because apparently they are all over this park and just roaming around freely. So let's see if we can find some. We have just started walking through, and not me thinking this massive statue in front of us was a Komodo dragon. I think I need another cup of coffee or something. But there are loads around the water and they're pretty incognito. Like, he is just chilling there, which is crazy. And then over here you just see them walking through. He's just about to go into the water there. Oh my gosh. They honestly look a little bit like alligators or crocodiles or something when they're swimming. They're literally just like walking across the street in front of us and in front of everyone. They definitely own this park. Honestly, every couple of steps you take, you can see a few of the Komodo dragons. They look like dragons. You can't tell me they don't look like dragons. Oops, I guess you shouldn't get too close to them. This park is really stunning. You definitely don't need too long here, but you can also rent those little paddle boats and paddle around in the pond with all the Komodo dragons as well. But more importantly, it is right on the metro line, so there's a stop just outside the park. So we're gonna grab the metro and head to our first temple of the day. And these ticket machines, you can select your destination and you can pay cash. And we've made it to our first temple of the day. So this is Wat Pho. It is actually the oldest and largest temple here in Bangkok. It was built over 450 years ago, and it's really beautiful. It's also home to, I think, the largest reclining Buddha, so I'm really excited to check that out. But I do want to point out, I apologize, please ignore my crazy outfit. I put in the lightest t-shirt I own and did not think about my leopard print pants. So I actually feel like I'm kind of camouflage in with the decorations here. But anyway, we'll ignore that and continue. It's really beautiful, all the colourful tiles and everything. Hey, let's have a look around. Whoa, this is crazy. You could obviously see the very tips of these from the outside, but they are so much bigger when you're walking past them. Oh my god, these are so beautiful. I really wasn't expecting all the like flower detail on the temples here. It's really quite special and something I've not seen in other temples. That was so special. I just stumbled across a Buddhist ceremony that was going on. So this is a Buddhist temple and it's still obviously operating as one as well. But there's just something about the Buddhist ceremonies and their humming that is just so beautiful and so special when I get to experience it. So that was an amazing surprise. I'm actually really surprised by how quiet the grounds are here. Like, it's such big grounds, maybe that's why it looks so busy, but it's actually very relaxing to just walk around. And I think I was expecting it to be worse because a lot of videos I see online are just of how busy Bangkok is. So this is a really nice surprise. But whoa, I think I've seen the building now with the lying Buddha. Oh my god, I just see it, the feet in there. It takes up this whole building. Whoa. It's so hard to capture it on camera because it's actually so big. It was just even bigger in person than I could have imagined. I could walk around this temple grounds for hours, but it is now time to head to temple number 2. So let's go. Our next temple is literally directly across the river from Wat Pho, and this one's called Wat Arun. It's very loud. And to get there, you can take this little boat that we were on, and it costs 10 baht per person, so 20 baht for the two of us, which is about 40 cents to get across. So I mean, it's literally right there. I can't imagine it will take too long. We're just taking off now on what is probably the world's shortest boat trip. I'm literally going to start a timer as well and see how long it actually takes us to get to the other side. This river is full of boats. There's so many tourist boats. We're just like sitting in the middle of the river now. Not really sure why, but it's pretty peaceful. That's the dock we want to go on to. The temple actually closes in 15 minutes now, and we have been waiting for, I don't know, I think it's maybe 30 minutes now to get across since the boat arrived. So I'm not really sure what's causing this delay, but I really hope we can make it into this temple. We made it, and it actually took almost 7 minutes, so that was definitely quite long. We were like probably 30 seconds actually moving in the boat, and the rest just waiting for the other boats to dock and load and unload the passengers. We're here, the lights are turning on, it's getting even more beautiful. Let's just hope they let us in. We got our tickets, they let us in, and they also give us a little complimentary bottle of water, which is very nice. Like Wat Pho, this is also a Buddhist temple, and it is incredible. It is so beautiful, but we only have 15 minutes check out, so let's go. We completely forgot Djuro's in a tank top, and they never remind him. They seem pretty easygoing letting people in, but before we go into the actual temple area itself, he's going to put on his t-shirt. Thankfully you noticed. It looks so beautiful lit up, and the moon is just beside it. Wow, it kind of makes it more magical. This temple is way bigger than the other one. I did not expect it at all, but it's kind of hard to walk around. I thought since it's closing soon it would be a little bit quieter, but I was wrong. There are a lot of photo shoots happening, so you can rent traditional gear and hire photographers and get your photograph taken here, which I think would actually be so beautiful with this background, especially as it's lit up. And they do have signs ever actually to be aware of scams here, and to be careful to only rent a photographer with like a special vest and stuff on, because they have been formally trained. But I kind of love that, like if there is a well-known scam, that like they let tourists know so that we're aware of it. I kind of appreciate that a lot. And the photographers here look so good that are trained, so that's pretty cool. It looks like a load of china plates that are built into the walls, honestly, all the way up. I have no idea how they do that, but that is so beautiful. Now that it's properly dark, they've got these spotlights shining up onto it, and it's just looking better and better as the night goes on. And no day in Bangkok is complete without coming to some night markets. So we have chosen to come to Chinatown night markets because they are the most popular in Bangkok, and also an added bonus, they are really close to the temples we are just at. It's only like a 30-minute walk if you want to walk, or like 2 or 3 kilometers by taxi. So that's really ideal. Bangkok is so big, you can really take like hours getting from A to B if they're far away, so this was absolutely perfect. But we have just come to the start of the street, and it is already so busy, so chaotic. I can only imagine what it's going to be like. Whoa, it's fire in the background. I can only imagine what it's going to be like in the middle of it, but yeah, let's find out. This place is super, super busy. I think because the street isn't fully closed off, it makes it even more chaotic because the traffic is also crazy. But this sells basically any food that you want. You can get squid, you can get beef, you can get mango sticky rice, or any kind of desserts as well, like fruit or ice cream. But the problem is that it's so busy that it's kind of hard to stop at the stalls and really think about what you want to get and like make any decisions or pick out or look at the menu, because you gotta just keep on moving because it's so busy. So right now we're just strolling up and down and just soaking in the atmosphere, and then hopefully we will find a nice quiet stall that we can get something in. Hello. Hello. Can I get a small, please? We found a sticky mango place. Thank you. We went for a sticky mango. I just got a small because when in Thailand you kind of have to have a sticky mango, I feel. So let's give this a go. Basically it's just like the sticky rice. I don't really know what it's made of. Then it has coconut milk on top and then a fresh mango, which she just like peels and cut in front of us, which is really nice. I'm excited for this. So let's give it a go. Cheers. The mango is really, really nice. It's kind of like less sweet than sometimes, but it's like watery, which I think goes like really well with this. I'm not the biggest fan of coconut milk usually, but with this it's really, really nice. I give it a good 8 out of 10. And it cost 100 baht, which is somewhere around 2 or 50, so it's a pretty good deal. It is now the next day and we have just checked out of our hotel and have spent the last couple of hours just chilling on the like pool deck area of the hotel. Today is actually our last day in Bangkok because later on we fly to Phuket. It is a little bit of a pity. We just had one day to explore the city. We have been here a couple of days, but we were sick at the start. But from our one day, our first impressions of Thailand and Bangkok are quite different to what I've seen online. If I'm quite honest, I feel like all the videos I watched really focused on how busy it is, how hectic it is, how chaotic it is. And maybe it's just because we just had one day to explore so far, but how busy it was really didn't impact our day at all. We still had a great experience, an amazing time. Markets were obviously busy, but it was still just such an adventure to walk through them, and we really loved the experience. And I cannot wait to see what island life is like and what the beaches are like here in Thailand. So let's head to the airport. All the flashing red and all those yellows with information here. Red are cancelled, the yellows are delayed. I think the weather down south is pretty bad at the moment. Our flight is currently delayed like 40 minutes, but we're hoping it will still go. It has been a long 4 hours in this airport waiting for our flight, but it is now here. Our plane arrived. We are now starting to board. I cannot wait. We should be already in Phuket at this time, but anyway, at least we're going. We're flying with Thai Lion Air.
Yeah.
Thai Lion Air, but I think every flight from this airport has been delayed or cancelled today. We have boarded. There is, not much room to be fair, but that's not so bad. This is an hour and a half flight, so we'll see you on the other side. Thank you. Bag number 2. And we made it to Phuket with both of our bags, and it is now 10:30 p.m, so we're about 2.5 hours late overall. But the benefit of booking accommodation last minute is that we knew we were going to be late, so we've just booked a hotel really close to the airport. So we're going to head there now, go straight to sleep and start fresh tomorrow morning here in the island of Phuket.
If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.
Bye!